Hello, Achievers. Welcome to Achievers with JB. Once again, I am here to talk about a topic that we are so passionate about achieving in life with our finances, what we use our finances for. I think today I'm very excited because sometimes we need to ask ourselves the pertinent questions, the hard questions. If we are going to be achievers in life, we need to ask the hard questions so that as we answer them, we are putting strategies in place that are going to help us to achieve what we want to achieve, financial freedom, and all the things that we feel we need to achieve in life. Well, today we are going to talk about finances once again. But before I go ahead, I welcome all the new members on the team, people that have subscribed to the team. Continue subscribing so that we grow together as a community. Leave a comment, like the video so that we can grow together as a comment. I'm very grateful to all the achievers that have joined this community. Well, today I will ask some questions, and as we answer them, we are thinking through our finances. Do you ever have an expenditure plan? An expenditure plan is actually a plan that shows if this is the income. For example, if I get 100,000 in a month, where will this portion go? Where will this portion go? Do you have an expenditure plan for the finances that you receive on a monthly basis, or for the income that comes through to you on a monthly basis, on a daily basis? Do you ever think about having an expense plan? Someone said that if you don't have an expense plan or a budget, you always ask where your finances went. Why? Because you did not plan for them. So somehow they slip through your fingers and you can't tell where your monies have gone. Do you ever ask questions, where has my money gone? I had 100,000 at the end of the month, and it is 4th or 5th, and you can't tell where the 100,000 has gone. Do you struggle through the month, as in when the 100,000 comes in, it is all spent and you have to struggle through the month? Do you struggle to meet daily, monthly, quarterly obligations like school fees, buying a meal for your family, paying medical fees? Do you ever struggle with these things? These are questions that we are asking, but they're helping us to think through and get clear direction on where we want to get. Do you ever borrow to meet the recurring costs in your life? For example, buying fuel for a vehicle before the month comes to an end, buying lunch before the month comes to an end. Do you ever borrow every now and then so that you meet the daily needs of life, the daily costs that you need to meet on a daily basis in life? Do you fail to meet your loan obligations? Sometimes people have loans, and I was discussing just before I came for this recording, and a friend of mine was giving us a testimony, and he actually made us laugh. He said he knew that his salary came through on the 30th, so by around 1st, 2nd, the bank would come to take what belongs to them because he had a loan in the bank. So he would go on the 30th and draw out all the money from the bank. Why? Because if he left the bank to take its portion, he would have nothing left to survive for the rest of the month with his family. So do you ever have a challenge to meet your loan obligations? Ask yourself that question. Do you ever have a challenge to meet your loan obligations? There are quite a number of questions that we should be asking ourselves, because this is what Achievers with JB is all about. How do we use the resources that we have available so that we can address the daily financial needs that we go through in life? A salary is the income that you get that comes into you, and from this salary, you and me should believe that there is a bread in that salary and there is seed. Bread is what you have and what you have to consume, and seed is what you put away for future use, for growth of your income. But in most cases, the bread and the seed are eaten. Why? Because what is left, or the salary that comes in, is not enough to meet your financial obligations, and in that way the bread and the seed are consumed at the same time. So when that is done, chances are high that you don't have any emergency funds, you don't have any source where you are putting a portion of your seed so that your wealth will grow. And that catches up with us with time. Why? Because we cannot work for all our lives. Time comes and you're laid off from work, or time comes, just like our bucket story and the pipeline, time comes when you can't go to work anymore, when you attain the age of 60, or for some reason you get a disability, or for some reason you get a lifetime disease and you can't work anymore. So if your wages were tagged to you reporting to work, if you are trading time with money, then that becomes a challenge. So today we are looking to see how we can utilize our finances, but also put aside something small that we can use to grow our wealth. The previous video was also talking about Zeno. It showed us that sometimes we think we need to have big amounts of money to begin saving. No, you can start with as little as 10,000 Uganda shillings or $3, and you begin saving. But it also depends with time. Someone says when a chicken is chasing you, that is not the way you run when a lion is chasing you. When a lion is chasing you, you run with all your heart. But when a chicken is chasing you, you run and you're just dilly-dallying. So at what stage are you? Because if you're at the age of 50, then you don't think that by saving 10,000 every month, that will bail you. The amount of money that you need to save at 50 to begin working for you is greater than someone that is 20 years. So today we want to look at our finances. For example, how should we apportion our finances so that we are better people, so that we become disciplined, so that we sacrifice now and we can be able to enjoy the future. For example, if your salary is 100%, or any income that you have, it could be from a business, and it's 100%. How do we spend that? This is something that we can think about. There is this portion that should be bread, but there is also that portion that should be put aside. Being the Christian that I am, I think for me the first 10% goes to my tithe. It goes to the house of God. 10% is very important to me. So 10% of my salary is usually taken to the house of God. I tithe every month on the income that comes to me, whether it's from salary or any other opportunities that come my way. I tithe the 10%. Then the other 10% should be saved, something that you save to invest. There is that portion that you save to invest from the income that comes in. Why? Because you need to grow your wealth. Then 10% is also saved to spend. Why? Because every now and then, depending on the level where you are, there are people that love to go for vacations, there are people that love to plan, that at the end of the year they want to enjoy some time with their families. So when you save at the beginning of the month, and the place where I want to go requires this amount of money, so you begin to save at 10% from your salary, chances are high that at the end of the 12 month you will have enough money that will take you to the place that you wanted to go to without any loan. So you save to spend. Then the other saving that you can have, the 10% goes to your emergency fund. Emergency fund is the money that you put aside in case of an emergency. An emergency can come. Your car can break down anytime, and you need some money just to fix the car very fast. So you need that emergency fund where you can put your hand and get some money and then fix the car. So emergencies are always there with us in life. So what have we remained with? We have 60%. 60% is our bread. Our bread, in the sense that this is where you get money for food. This is where you get money for school fees. This is where you get money for rent. This is where you get money to pay your fuel. But just in case you also have a loan, this is where you pay the loan from. So we have the 60% that is our expenditure, or the bread, well, let's call it the bread that we have, that is where we draw from to pay all those expenses. People have weddings and you're supporting weddings, you're drawing from the 60%. And then the other 40%, we said we have the tithe, we have the emergency fund, we are saving to invest, but we are also saving to spend just in case we need a holiday at the end of the year. So chances are high that when you have all the things put in place, you might fail to have enough money. Remember, we said your saving should be treated as a bill. Our savings should be treated as a bill, because in that way, we will be forced to save. So when we do all these, chances are high that the money might not be enough to meet all these needs that we have come up with. So my next video will come up with strategies. How do we realize more resources? How do we come up with businesses that can bring in money? And then in that way, we are able to save, we are able to meet our financial obligations, but we are also able to spend and enjoy our lives. So thank you for listening. The next video will talk about the little businesses, or the businesses that we can come up with as side hustles. And then as we continue working our 9 to 5, in case you have a 9 to 5 job, so that you have some money on you to meet your financial obligations. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, like the video, comment. I want to hear what you have to say about what I'm sharing with you. Have a great afternoon.